Hi everyone, my name is Jessa. Welcome to my channel, Therapy in Tarot Stories. So for this reading, I'll just be doing a general reading about whatever the cards, whatever the spirit guides want me to pull out from these oracle cards. So for today, I am going to use Sacred Traveler oracle cards. They're very nice, isn't it? It's purple. And the tarot cards are Nouveau. I'll be using to clarify. And then this is the main tarot cards that I'll be using. Clearly, purple is my favorite color. And I've got amethyst. But I was born in December, so... yeah, it's not really amethyst. I think for December it's turquoise. I could be wrong, but I love amethyst so much because of the purple, deep purple color. And I even have the earrings that my sister gave me. So, wisdom oracle cards. And then I'll be using this tarot cards. And then this one is clarifier. So, as tarot decks. And then for the advice from the spirit guides, I'll be using Sacred Creators Oracle. So I'll be doing it at the end of the video with a bit of cards from this deck, Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. So these cards, I got them all from Temu. So, okay, let's just start because I'm just preparing everything. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far, because I've been off work for like 2 weeks now, and as you guys may know, I work as a travel nurse. So I'm based in Hampshire, England, and I normally just do 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of shift, and then I'm off for like a week, and I normally go out of town to do my shift. So I'll be going to Dorchester and in a matter of days. So I'm just going to be, this is what I've been doing for most of the time when I'm off of work. So I started doing tarot card reading, which I find very interesting, entertaining, and at the same time empowering. I like it. Sometimes I use it to meditate. So yeah, the main reason why I started on tarot card reading is because I went through a very bad situation. You can call it a breakup, but it wasn't a proper relationship, but it was a very bad separation from the person that I love. And it was a few months ago, and the only thing that could keep me calm was whenever I listened to tarot reading on YouTube. So because of that, I decided, why not learn it? So I've been okay ever since. I've reconciled with that person, and we're okay, although we separated, but now we're in good terms. I mean, we separated again, but this time it's, you know, it's peaceful separation, so I'm much better. But I didn't quit reading tarot cards. So anyway, let's go to the reading. Excuse me. So for the Wisdom Oracle card, I pulled out Transformation. So it's a bird. I'm not particularly sure what bird this is, but it looks like a phoenix. I could be wrong. A fresh new way of living emerges. A fresh new way of living emerges. This is going to be our main topic for today. So let's see what the spirits would like us to get to know more about this card, and hopefully some of you guys can resonate with this reading. So I was thinking of shuffling the cards before turning on the camera, but then I realized, you know, some of you guys might want to see the actual shuffling of the deck just to make sure it's not, it's an actual reading rather than something that I prepared before recording the video. Plus it's more natural. They're quite big, like the size of my palm. So another one. Just time check, it's already what time is it? Oh, it's 5 minutes to 9 in the evening here, and today is July 11th, and it's a beautiful Tuesday. Okay, all right. So transformation, here we go. Chariot, Justice card, 2 major arcana, and you've got the 5 of cups. So for this reading, I'll just be drawing 3 cards and then try to clarify them, obviously, and then get an advice or advices from the spirit guides, from the Holy Spirit, from the universe. So you know, it's not worth it to dig into a problem and not know what the potential solution is. So I try to end my videos with advices rather than leaving it as it is, like something like to get closure. Okay, I talk too much, so apologies in advance. You can leave a comment if you don't like it. I truly appreciate all kinds of criticisms. I like it. I like to receive criticisms from people, especially if it's going to improve the way I do things. So yeah, I'll keep the comment section open for you guys. So for the transformation card that we got from Wisdom Oracle, let me repeat that. A fresh new way of living emerges. I pulled out 3 cards from the tarot deck. So we've got the Chariot, which mostly means moving forward, and it's a very fast energy, moving on, or victory over obstacles. And then you've got the Justice card. So someone here is going to, this transformation is brought by the karmic justice, by the universe, to balance things out. Something will come into harmony, into balance. This transformation will bring in the harmony, not the other way around. And then there's a minor arcana, which is the 5 of cups. For some of you guys, some of you guys are feeling in despair, sad. You're mourning about a loss. Could be a loss of a loved one, a partner, a spouse, a friend, because of them leaving you, be it because of actual physical death, or it could be a separation. And loss, grief, sorrow, someone is being mournful, someone is being regretful. Just a general vibe of feeling alone, sad, and despair. We'll get a clarification about these cards. And at the bottom of the deck, let me just show this to you. You've got the Lover's card at the bottom of the same deck. This could mean what is in your subconscious for those people who can relate to this reading. The bottom of the deck could relate to what's in your subconscious mind. So Lover's card, as what you know, it could potentially mean soulmate. It could also mean major choices in life. Again, let's relate everything to the Wisdom Oracle card that we pulled out, which is transformation card. So this could mean that for some of the watchers, the viewers out there, or listeners, you're being you will find yourself in a path, in a situation where you are faced with major decisions or major choices. You're faced with major choices. Currently or potentially, this is future oriented. You will be making major choices because this is a part of the transformation process that is already happening. Or for some of you guys, including me, this could mean that it's about to happen. So it could, I'm sensing, it could be, the three tenses: past, present, or future. Some of you guys have gone through a situation, a circumstance in life that paved the way for this transformation to happen. Okay, let's get clarification. So I'll be using the Art Nouveau. I have been seeing the Seven of Cups for my own reading over the last 3 days, and I feel like it's telling me something. Maybe wishful thinking. Oh, I wish, no. Okay, sorry. So I'm going to shuffle the deck one more time. They're nice, isn't it? They're nice, aren't they? Sorry. But they're hard to shuffle. Okay. Holy Spirit, I seek clarity for the cards on the table. I'll start with the Chariot. I've got the World, Nine of Pentacles, and the Strength card. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 4 major arcana so far. And at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So logic over emotion, mind over matter. So for the Chariot, the explanation that I got, well, the clarification, is the world. A cycle has ended. A chapter of your life has ended. So something is about to begin as well. So this is like a door. For some of you guys who are not familiar with some of the tarot cards. So a door has closed, therefore another one will open. We don't know when. Knight of Pentacles, financial independence, wealth, stability, structure, more on the finances. And then the Strength card. So because you've got the major arcanas, and the Chariot means victory over obstacles, or you're being asked to move forward. Whether or not you're being asked, it's a major arcana. You've got no choice. You will be moving forward anyway. It's already, it's a major arcana. You don't have control over it. It will happen by divine intervention. So, transformation. A cycle has to end, and another chapter has to begin in order for some of you, including me, to happen. Which is indeed, isn't it? We don't transform unless something ends or we lose something. As painful as it sounds, we have to lose so that we can gain clarity over something. And in order for us to transform for the better, we have to lose something. For some people, it could be their sanity. Sorry, I think that's a bit too much. I'm sensing lose to transform. That's what I can sense in my mind. But the World card doesn't mean losses all the time. We have to undergo this series of The transformation is a part of a new beginning, whether we like it or not. Even me, as the reader of these cards, I'm undergoing through this transformation myself. As I've said, I've ended it with someone not long ago, but it made me turn into a different kind of person. I'm a different Jessa now. It's a different version of me. But looking back, when it happened, I wouldn't have transformed into the person that I am now. So somehow I'm grateful that that situation took place, because I feel like I've stepped up a bit. I've leveled up. I've gained much more awareness of what I am as a person. But then again, along the process, I had to close a chapter, which was that relationship with that person. I had to close it. It had to happen. But in the process of closing it, I transformed from the baseline level. I'm a different person now. Looking at myself every day in the mirror, I tell myself I'm different now. Without without the sufferings I've gone through over the past few weeks, I would still be the weaker version of myself. So I don't know if you guys can relate to that. Leave a comment below if you've gone through a series of losses in your life over the last few months or even a year, because this is a timeless reading. This is not just something that this is not for a specific day in the future. If you found this video without you searching for it, maybe it's the universe's sign or the universe's way of telling you that rest well. You're going through a transformation, and it's part of a cycle. Whether we like it or not, even if it's a rough cycle, we have to go through it, all of us. So the World card, Nine of Pentacles, and Strength card. A new cycle has to begin. A new way of living has to start from this point onwards. For some of us, I always include myself in the reading. For some of us, it could be because we're trying to gain independent source of income. For the viewers out there who have been trying to get into some kind of business, or who have been struggling to set foot in entrepreneurial world, and you've been struggling and you find yourself not moving forward, this is a part of transformation, and you're being asked to be brave and trust in yourself, and don't doubt in your skills, in your experiences, in your knowledge, in what you can offer to the table. You're being asked to put your courage to test, to test your courage, or to rely on yourself. And remember, this is under Chariot. So whatever you're going through now, even if it's a rough transformation, there is victory that awaits all of us. Okay? I always try to look at the numbers of the tarot cards as well, because sometimes they resonate. This could be the ending of a phone number of someone that you're interested in particular, or maybe they could mean they could be the address number of the person that you want, or just some numbers that are significant to you. So World card, we have 21, so 2 and 1 is 3. You've got Nine of Pentacles, which is 9, and then you've got the Strength card, which is 8. So I don't know if you can resonate, if you can relate to these numbers. They could mean something to you, and for some of the people out there, it could mean nothing. But for those who can relate to the numbers, and if they're significant to you, you have to know that this is not a coincidence that you found this video and that these cards pop up. So if you're waiting for some kind of sign, like a signal, a go signal to do something, and this is what you're looking for, maybe this is your sign. So 21, 2 and 1, 3, 9 and then 8. Okay, so let's move forward. Second card is justice, karmic justice. Something has to come into balance, something has to be in harmony. Again, part of the transformation. So a cycle has to end and then another cycle begins, and harmony will prevail. This is just how the world works. So I'll be shuffling the deck again. So I'm going to be shuffling it 3 times. This time it's easier to shuffle it. Maybe the spirit guides is happy for me how I'm reading this. Okay, it doesn't feel like ready yet. Okay. 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 I seek clarity for the Justice card. 4 of Wands. 9 of Cups, wishes being fulfilled. And then the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Okay. Let's just meditate on this one. Ooh, reunion, wishes being fulfilled. And an offer. An offer. So from Page, it became King. And guess what's at the bottom of the deck? Remember, we're under transformation. The card that I pulled out for the Justice card is Page of Cups. One of them is Page of Cups. At the bottom of the deck is a King of Cups. So there is some kind of transformation. Remember, transformation. Someone here, for those who can relate with this reading, someone will find themselves or find already, it could be happening already at the present time, or perhaps this happened already. That there was a kind of transformation that involves maturity of some kind, from being youthful, from being childlike, to becoming a king, being more mature, being more stable, being more like a leader rather than childlike follower. So this is not, I don't believe in coincidences when I'm reading the tarot cards. So this is a part of, I'm struggling to hold it. This is part of the transformation. For some of you guys who can relate to this one, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's for the men out there who are watching this. Again, based on the energy, for the women out there, this could mean that there is some kind of maturity that took place, and I can relate to this personally. Whatever happened to you that made you transform, that made you go through this transformation, somehow helped you transform yourself to become more mature, from Page to the King. Remember, we're trying to clarify the Justice card. Together with the King of Cups, you have the Justice card as well. So this is some kind of double clarification that something will come into balance things. And this is the universe's way of achieving homeostasis, balance. This is just how the universe works. The karmic justice steps in to balance things out. If you take something from someone, eventually you have to give something to that person, to the same person, or something will be taken from you if you take something from someone. So the same way, when we breathe in, we take something from the world. So we have to breathe out to expel carbon dioxide. We take oxygen from the environment. Karmic justice steps in. This is just how the universe works. We have to breathe out, whether we like it or not. This is part of life. So whatever you're going through, whatever we are going through, is part of the transformation, whether we like it or not, no matter how painful this is. The karmic justice is here, and it has to happen, even if it means it's painful for us or for the people that we love, even if it means separation, even if it means destruction in our eyes. It's not really destruction. Chaos has to happen in order for creation to occur. We cannot be relying on, relying on coincidences, or there are things that have to happen without us looking at it. The universe steps in to balance things out. So whenever you feel like your life is being unfair, that you seem to be suffering all the time, know that karmic justice is in play, and this is just how the world works. Don't take things personally. Don't This is what I'm here. Don't take losses personally. It has to happen. It has to happen to balance things out. And eventually, things will make sense to you, to me, to the people around you, to the people that you love, to the people that you hate. Things have to happen. It will make sense. Things will fall into the right place. Now, for some of you guys, you're probably struggling to understand, why is this happening to me? Why is it difficult? But if you have a look at it, no one really transforms if they don't go through a series of what do you call that, like losing and gaining things. You don't change your appearance if you don't transform your habit on a daily basis, your routine. You don't lose 20 kilograms in a year if you keep eating Cheetos and ice cream, isn't it? You've got to undergo a series of transformation in order for it to take place. You've got to change from the fundamental level, from the cellular level, in order for a transformation to occur. Then again, there is a promise of victory, and the karmic justice is in play. Whenever you feel like questioning, why is life like this for me? How come it's easier for my friend? How come it's easier for my neighbor? No, in your mind, this is how the universe works, and I have to go through this. My friend has to go through this. My father has to go through this. Imagine if you're in your early 20s, early 30s, early 40s, or even late 70s. Or let's say you're 21 years old and you're going through a really rough breakup from someone you've been with for a long time, and you're questioning the world, you're questioning how unfair life is. But bear in mind, if you cannot take this transformation, if you cannot take this situation sorry, I'm stuttering, from a very self-aware mind, if you cannot take this transformation, I think you're gonna give up in life in the next 10-20 years. There's more karmic justice to step in. It will keep happening. This is just how the world balances things. And you're not alone. You're not alone. Everybody goes through this. Even your favorite person, your favorite celebrities, we all have to play in the karmic justice. We all have to play. We all have to give, and then we all have to give. As we take, it happens. I forgot to discuss this one. So under the justice card, you've got, so 4 of Wands. For some of you guys, you could be having some kind of reunion with someone, a celebration after, remember the cycle that closed, or probably a cycle is about to end, but there's victory here. And then here comes a 4 of Wands to, I think, to support the Chariot of the victory. So here comes your celebration. For some of you guys who had to go through this ending, there could be some kind of reunion with someone, or just a celebration, probably with your family that you haven't seen in a long time, or someone from the past could be. But I haven't seen the Six of Cups, so this might be something that's future oriented, or perhaps a new one. Because again, the original card that I used is the big one with the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. So again, this could mean major choices, or a sexual connection with someone, or a partnership, a proper partnership with someone, soulmate energy. And then you've got the Four of Wands, so reunion with someone, celebration, a gathering. So I'm so happy for anyone who can resonate with this card in particular. And then you've got the Nine of Cups, so wishes being fulfilled. Whatever you've been manifesting to happen, as you go through this transformation, rest assured that the universe hears your prayers, your deep, deep heart's desires. The universe can hear it. God, the creator, the spirit guides, the angels, they can hear you. So continue to manifest whatever you want. And you're probably, for some of you guys, you could be trying to manifest this celebration, this reunion with someone, and it reflects your the fulfillment of your wishes, and it's about to take place as part of the karmic justice stepping in. Okay, this is going to happen because the universe wants to bring in the harmony that it wants you to have as part of the transformation that you need to go through. And then there's an offer, but it's up to you to accept this kind of offer. The Page of Cups, an offer that will trigger your emotions. So it's up to you. These are minor arcana, so even if, and the karmic justice is in play, obviously the major arcana, you have no control over this, but then for some of you guys, you can say no to this reunion. Not all of you would want to have a reunion with a specific person, but then if it's part of what you've been trying to, if it's part of your wish, then you would be happy to have it, isn't it? Something will come into balance. Maybe for some of you guys, you separated from this person, or you had a disagreement, and then now they're coming back to reunite with you, and you could probably secretly wishing for this to happen, and then they will offer you this cup that reflects your deepest heart's desires. But it's up to you to accept this. But I guess even if you don't accept this, you'll find it, I think you will accept this because it's your Nine of Cups, and the harmony and balance will come into play. This is such a good reading so far. But then here comes the Five of Cups. Despair, sad, loss, regretful, mournful. So some of you guys have lost someone. Perhaps a physical death, an actual death, or a separation from someone you love, spouse, long-term partners, friends, or maybe you lost something. This is all about emotions and spirituality when it comes to cups, so I don't think this is related to a source of income in that way. But then again, remember, we are undergoing a series of transformation, so the loss, despair, the sadness, it's part of this transformation. So I'm just shuffling the deck again to clarify this. And we're going to ask for advice at the end. Okay. I'm rushing to do this because I can see the time. I've been reading for like 35 minutes now. Okay, so Five of Cups. I see clarity for the Five of Cups. This is beautiful. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. So something, you're being encouraged to put into action whatever idea you've got in the past. Or someone will bring forth into action whatever they've been thinking over the last maybe few months, few years, few days, weeks ago. Something will come into action. So for the Five of Cups, I got there's a lot of major arcana here. We've got 6. So we've got the Chariot, we've got the Justice card, we've got the World card, Strength card, and then under the Five of Cups, we have Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and then Five of Wands. So you've got 6 major arcanas, 7 including the bottom of the deck, which is Lover's card. Okay, Five of Cups, Five of Cups. Okay, so if you're questioning, for some of you guys who are in the midst of this loss, of this deep sadness and loss, you have to know that it's already been, it's destined and fated. You have no control over this. For those who lost their loved ones, divine intervention stepped in for you to lose whatever you lost. We have no control over this. The universe, it's the universe's decision for this to happen. Part of the transformation. You have no control over this, okay? So don't be too hard on yourself. If you lost something, but I'm guessing this is more like a loss of a loved one. For those who lost someone, don't be too hard on yourself. Cry as much as you can cry. But don't be too hard on yourself. You're allowed to be insane from this point onwards. If you suffered through this loss many weeks ago or months ago, even if it happened a long time ago, or even if it's a fresh one, allow yourself to be insane. Allow yourself to cry, to punch the wall, to cry on the floor, to do everything necessary for you to release the grief that you're feeling, whatever sadness you're feeling inside. Allow yourself to just release. If you feel the need to break things just so you can release the tension, do it. Do as much as you can to release the emotions that you're hiding inside. There's nothing you can do. This was brought in by the universe. You have to lose this person, whoever this is. Perhaps it's a loved one. Maybe for some of you guys it could be your parents, your children, spouse, long-term partners, girlfriends, boyfriends. It's destined and fated. You cannot, you have no control over this. I just want you to know that don't be too hard on yourself. This is not the time for you to do a lot of things. This is not the time for you to judge yourself. This is not the time for you to do taxes or clean the whole house. The Moon. Look for support from your intuition. Contemplate on what happened. Perhaps our intuition knows more than what we give it credit for. It knows so much, and it's connected to the divine, the great divine. It's connected to God. Because I was thinking it could be that something's hidden, but I don't feel that energy. I feel like the cards are telling you that because this is fated and destined to happen, release it, let it go. Whatever you're trying to control, let it go. Deal with the sadness, deal with this grief, no matter in whatever form you can deal with it, and then contemplate. Just put yourself in a position where you can just be with yourself for now, because you cannot really deal with loss while you're partying and going outside and pretending to be happy. This is more like drawing the power inwards, contemplating. We've got the Five of Wands, which I don't really understand why, but I guess I'm sensing that because of the sadness and grief that you suffered, for some of you guys that you suffered, I have a feeling this is a past energy. So I don't want to say that some of the viewers will suffer loss. I have a feeling this is a past energy. So the loss has already taken place, and the despair and the sadness is giving you conflict internally, internal conflict. That's all I can get from this. You're conflicted internally because of this loss that you've gone through. But moving back to the previous cards that we have, remember, there is victory over these obstacles. This is a part of the overall transformation that all of us have to go through. And the karmic justice is at play. There will be balance, there will be harmony. So you have to rest your mind and take it easy. Be easy with yourself. Don't push yourself to your limit. Don't push yourself to do too many things. As I've always said it in my previous readings, there was a transformation card as well, using a different oracle card. With transformation, you have to gain and you have to lose something, because there has to be some kind of change from the very basic level. You don't really transform, isn't it? If you just, let's say you put on a different color of t-shirt, it's not really a transformation. But if you change your eating habits, or let's say you're trying to look thinner on picture, if you put on a black t-shirt just so you can look thinner, you didn't really transform, isn't it? You just decided to hide the curves, the fats that you have. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying the real transformation happens if you do if you transform yourself from the basic level. Your fundamentals, like your sleeping habits, your eating habits, your routine. If you engage in workouts on a consistent basis, that's when you really transform yourself, not the hiding. So I'm gonna end this reading with advice from the spirit. So I'll be putting the cards again. So I've been reading for almost an hour now. Apologies if this is too long. Sometimes I get very too deep into these things, and I find myself struggling to explain, but I have so many words in my mind, but most of the time I find myself struggling to explain it in words, and sometimes I couldn't talk, but in my mind it's like a PowerPoint presentation is already playing, this and that, yeah, I know this, but then once I open my mouth, I feel like I cannot explain it properly. So any advice from the Holy Spirit that I can relay to the viewers of this video? Holy Spirit, I seek advice for the viewers of this video. So I'll be drawing 5 cards from this tarot deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom of the deck is 6 of coins. So for the advice that I got, so I pulled, I drew 5 cards. So I got 5 of Swords. You know what? 5 of Swords doesn't necessarily mean you're going into a fight. This is actually like accepting defeat and surrendering to what happened. But this is what we're supposed to do. Release and let go. Let the universe take over. The karmic justice is at play. There will be harmony, whether we like it or not, whether we step in or not. There will be harmony. We don't need to fight anymore. Accept defeat and surrender to the divine. 2 of Wands. You're making a clear choice already. You've got something in your mind. For some of you guys, you could be moving, literally moving away, which is supported by the 8 of Cups. You're moving away. For some of you guys, you're stepping away from this situation that no longer serves you. Again, part of the transformation doesn't necessarily mean just changing, but changing perspective as well. Moving away to change scenery, moving away to walk away from people that no longer serves you, a situation, a job that you no longer find passionate about, that you're no longer happy about. This is part of the transformation. Making a clear choice, a bold move to move away. Major Arcana, the Devil card. Self-doubt, addiction, codependency. It's just making you aware that this is present in your life. So this is part of the advice that I got. So I have a feeling the Spirit is telling us that be aware that there is some kind of self-doubt, and fear that's lurking in your subconscious mind, and you're probably aware of this already. So you've got to deal with this. Whatever is making you fearful of the unknown, in order for you to transform, be aware of the self-doubt, the fear, the codependency, addiction, whatever's blocking your transformation. But whether you like it or not, you will be undergoing transformation. For some of you guys, you're already transforming. Because, again, remember the Wheel of Fortune. This is already destined and fated. But be aware of whatever's blocking your energy. 9 of Wands. Keep pushing through. You're almost finished. Keep pushing through. Gather the strength. You're almost done, okay? For anyone who needs a further push, if you're losing the sense of reality, if you're so exhausted already, mentally, emotionally, keep pushing through. Do whatever it takes for you to walk away. If it's no longer serving you, last push and then walk away. So that's for the advice. And then just another one. I'll be getting something from the Oracle card, Sacred Creators Oracle card, just something light. I'm gonna be finishing soon, I promise. It's almost an hour worth of reading, so I hope for everyone who want to end it here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support for this channel. Oh, it's reversed. So you've got the good kind. For all of you who just needs a bit of uplifting words, you're the good kind of soul, okay? So you're going through this very, very tough transformation. Oh, welcome the divine masculine. Maybe, because remember we saw the Lover's card. For all of you who are dealing with your soulmates, be open to receive the divine masculine. Cut the cords of doubt. Cut the cords of doubt. What did I say? Self-doubt, fear, addiction, obsession, blockages of energy, codependency. Cut the cords of doubt, okay? Okay. I think that's all I got from this oracle card. And then I promise to get something from the soul. I forgot the name of this one. I'm just gonna get one, okay? This is related to I'm going to get something from the bottom. Oh, it says here, sorry, it's the camera. What do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Remember the advice that I got from the spirit? The last bit, I said release, let go, walk away. Make a clear choice, make a bold... Make a clear choice, make a bold move, and walk away from what no longer serves you. And conquer the self-doubt. If that's what's blocking you from deciding, if this is what's blocking you from making a clear choice, a clear decision making, to walk away, address this first. Address this one, whatever this one is: anxiety, fears, worry, self-doubt. And one last push to let go and do not resist what it is, okay? The wheel of fortune is rolling. This is destined and fated. Don't be too hard on yourself. If this transformation is bringing in a lot of conflicting emotions in your mind, or a conflicting relationship with someone, don't be too hard on yourself. Allow yourself to feel whatever sadness or grief that you're feeling, all those kinds of emotions. Let yourself feel it, deal with it, sit with it. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you're a man, cry as much as you can cry. Deal with it. Don't hide anything. Eventually there will come a time that you'll realize that it's time to release, it's time to let go, and it's time to walk away, okay? Be true to yourself. Don't hide what you're feeling. Sit with those heavy emotions that you have to go through, because it's part of the transformation, okay? Action that we need to take is allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. I hope you guys enjoy this reading, and I hope I wasn't that boring, and I'm sorry it took me an hour. I promise to be better next time. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day ahead of you. For some of you guys are watching it in the middle of the day, afternoon, morning. Thank you so much for your support, and love and light. Thank you.